Afternoon guys, once TCFO. I've had a few questions come through about how exactly to attach molle. I've done a couple of videos on different pouches and rucksacks and that kind of thing, but a lot of people don't actually know how to attach the two different molle items, and especially out in the airsoft field I've seen people do it in some very interesting ways. The last thing you want to do is get your nice new pouch, load it with all your expensive gear, and then look down and it's fallen off. So I'm just going to give you a quick guide on how I do it. There might be other methods, but this is the way I learnt, this is the way it works for me. So I'm going to do it on two pouches so you can see better. So alright, first thing you want to do is measure them against each other. So obviously if this is going onto a rig, so you want to make sure that the bottom doesn't overhang. This seems obvious, but I quite often see pouches that are put on a rig and they're sort of hanging down here, flapping away. That's no good. You're going to snag that on branches, rocks. It's just going to tear off. So you need to make sure, line up your bottom molle on the back with your bottom molle on the front, and that it's actually going to fit nicely on there. So that goes for your rig, your backpack, anything that you're attaching. Okay, so take your straps, the poppers at the bottom, unhook them. I might have to adjust the camera angle a bit here so you can see. So you want to hold the one that you're threading on upside down, so press it against. You then feed both the straps all the way through the top piece. Okay, but you pull it all the way through. You then fold it over and select the top piece of molle and loop it. You can see, so it's looped through, and then pull it through. Do it on both sides. Okay, so you can see, so it's looped through the bottom, fold it around through the top. Pull it tight, you want to bend it forwards and continue on the same column on both of them. Now the further you go down, the trickier it does get, but you're basically weaving it on. Then you pull it tight. It's quite tricky to do facing. There we go. Okay, so it's pulling it tight. So you can see from the side now, it's never coming off ever. Okay, you're never going to snag that and have it rip away. So same process. Bend it over, back through. You basically just continue in that fashion all the way down. Okay, so bend that. Okay. What you don't want to do is, now you've still got this piece of molle free. It's the last one. A lot of people go, oh, that'll do. Let's snap that in. It's not going to work. It's flapping away at the bottom. You're going to hit that on things. You're going to get snagged. You're going to get caught. It's going to rip. Okay. So make sure, don't take shortcuts. Make sure that all the pieces are linked in. Now you've only got a small part left at the bottom, so it is quite tricky to bend it round, especially if you're short on patience like me. Sometimes it is a bit frustrating. This is quite easy because it's two pouches that I can easily flex and move around. When you're putting sort of bigger items onto something like a battle vest or something, it does get a bit tricky. So we're through there on the end. So then the last one, through the last on the bottom. You then want to pull it, so you've got the popper is then showing there. Pull this down and clip your popper into place. I'll just do that on the other side. Okay. Now, from the side, it now almost looks like one pouch. Yeah, it's fully on there. While you're running, climbing, whatever, it's not going to snag. You've got no flapping bits hanging down, no loose bits. It's fully on there. That will hold as much weight as you can put in it. You can really, it's not going to come off. Okay, so that is the way to do your molle.